Hello everyone. In previous lecture we discussed that different type of transmutation reactions and different type of projectiles used for transmutation reactions, nuclear transmutation reactions. Today we discuss artificial radioactivity. Artificial radioactivity. That are examples of artificial radioactivity we discussed under the point nuclear transmutation reactions. All that nuclear transmutation reactions are the examples of artificial radioactivity. Artificial radioactivity that include one target, projectile, which one is converted into recoil nucleus and ejectile. That reactions are examples of artificial radioactivity. We already explained natural radioactivity. Natural radioactivity at the initial part of this topic is nothing but natural radioactivity, which is natural phenomena, that is spontaneous emission of particles like alpha particle, beta particle, or radiations, highly energetic radiations, and these particles from natural elements. That natural element, heavy natural elements, means whose atomic number is greater than 90, as like that. If we consider example of element having atomic number 90, for example, if we consider, then what is the situation? If we think about that nucleus, then that nucleus contains 90 protons and more than 120, 150 neutrons, because we know that in these heavy elements, nucleus of all heavy elements contain number of neutrons more than number of protons. Number of neutrons more than number of protons. Therefore, mass number, which is P plus N, proton number plus neutron number, is very high. And therefore, such heavy nuclei are naturally unstable because of their crowdy nature. These nuclei are naturally unstable because of their crowdy nature. Very high number of protons and neutrons in their nucleus. And therefore, to become stable, all natural process try to become stable, that moves towards stability. Therefore, so as to attain stability, such type of heavy nuclei emits some particle from their nucleus, some particles, and that protons and neutrons in nucleus bind together by certain amount, very high amount of energy, binding energy. And when that heavy nuclei loses particles, they loses that binding energy also. Therefore, that emission is nothing but exothermic emission, which accompanied with evolution of very high amount of energy also, that particles and energy also. That is about natural radioactivity. Then here artificial radioactivity. Artificial radioactivity. In this process, lighter elements, nuclei of lighter elements. Lighter means nucleus contain less number of neutrons, less number of protons in their nucleus. No crowding is there. Therefore, that are naturally stable. Naturally, they do not emit any particles, any radiations from their nuclei because that are stable. But by external forces, by applying external efforts, we convert that stable, naturally stable nuclei into unstable nuclei. And when they become unstable, they again try to become stable by emission of certain radiations. This is nothing but artificial radioactivity. That is what is definition of this? A process in which nucleus of stable non-radioactive element is converted into unstable radioactive element. See here, the process in which nucleus of stable non-radioactive element is converted into unstable radioactive element by bombarding it with a projectile. This process is known as artificial radioactivity. The converted radioactive nuclei emits positrons or electrons. They do not emit heavy particles like alpha particle. Alpha is heavy particle that emitted by natural radioactivity in process of natural radioactivity. But majority of that artificial radioactivity processes, artificial radioactivity processes accompanied with emission of lighter particles like positron or electrons. Then highly energetic projectiles are used for bombardment of target nucleus. That one is unstable. That one is naturally stable, and so as to convert it into unstable, that bombardment of projectile is required, which is external efforts. That highly energetic projectiles are required for converting that stable nuclei into unstable nuclei. That is for artificial radioactivity, bombardment of high energy projectile is required. Then artificial radioactivity can be controlled by varying the flow of projectiles, by changing the flow of speed of that projectile. We can control the process of artificial radioactivity. That natural radioactivity is difficult to control, but by controlling the speed of projectiles, energy of projectiles, we can control the speed of artificial radioactivity. Example here given for artificial radioactivity, that is aluminium, which one is lighter nuclei, aluminium 1327 bombarded with helium-2, that is alpha particle, that converted into phosphorus 1530, phosphorus 1530 by emission of neutron, one neutron as ejectile. That aluminum 1327 is actually stable. That one is by bombarding that alpha particle, which one is projectile, that converted into radioactive element, radioactive nucleus, the unstable nucleus, that is phosphorus 1530. Thus phosphorus 1530, which one is unstable, so as to become stable, that emits positron, that decay of that phosphorus 1530 takes place by emission of positron. By this way, that is phosphorus 1530 is converted into silicon 1430 plus that positron, that is, which is nothing but no mass is there, E plus 1 0, E plus 1 0, no mass is there, only positive charge, 1 unit positive charge is emitted here. That emission of positive charge is here. From where that positive charge coming? See here, that phosphorus which have atomic number 15, atomic number 15 means, and mass number 30 means that nucleus of phosphorus contain 15 protons, 15 neutrons, 15 protons, 15 neutrons. See here, 15 protons, 15 neutrons. Then one of the proton, what is proton? Proton is particle having mass 1 AMU, near about 1 atomic mass in it, and charge plus 1, charge plus 1. That proton particle, which one is present in nucleus of phosphorus, that proton emits their charge plus 1 charge. See here, mass of protons remains as it is, that only charge of that particle is here emitted. Therefore, proton is converted into neutron. What is neutron? 0 1, 0 1 means charge, no charge, but mass is there, 1 AMU mass is there. Therefore, when proton, what is difference between proton and neutron? Mass is nearly same, mass is nearly same, but that neutron is 0 charge, no charge, proton possess 1 positive charge. When that proton loses their positive charge, that converted into neutron, that is 0 1, only mass is there. Therefore, here proton loses their charge, positive charge, therefore proton is converted into neutron. Therefore, what happens? That proton number decreases by 1, therefore that phosphorus is converted into silicon, because here in phosphorus 15 protons, in silicon 14 protons. Mass number as it is, because mass number is P plus N, protons plus neutrons. As protons decreases by 1, but neutron increases by 1, neutron increases by 1, that is here 15 plus 15, in phosphorus 1530, mass number is 30, that is 15 plus 15. Here in silicon 1430, that situation is 14 plus 16, 14 plus 16 means proton number decreases by 1, but neutron number increases by 1, in this way. Then difference between natural radioactivity and artificial radioactivity. First point is for definition. That is, artificial radioactivity is a process in which stable non-radioactive nucleus is converted into unstable radioactive nucleus by bombarding it with projectile, high energy projectile. Natural radioactivity, A spontaneous process of emission of radiation similar to X-ray that could ionizes the medium which it passes. That is, it is spontaneous process of emission of radiations, highly energetic radiations similar to X-ray, that is nothing but natural radioactivity. Then artificial radio element emits positron or electrons like small particles, but natural radioactive elements can emit alpha, beta or gamma rays. Alpha, beta particles, massive particles like alpha particles and beta particles or gamma rays. That artificial radio element do not emit that alpha beta particles. Then artificial radioactivity can be controlled. Natural radioactivity cannot be controlled. Then for artificial radioactivity, high energy projectile is required. That high energy projectile is required, while for natural radioactivity that projectile is not required. Projectile is not required. Then in natural radioactivity, large amount of energy is released, while in artificial radioactivity, compared to natural radioactivity, small amount of energy is released compared to natural. Actually, energy is very high, but compared to natural radioactivity, that one is less. Then modes of decay of that artificially radioactive elements. When that by bombarding stable nuclei with projectile, that stable nuclei converted into radioactive unstable nuclei. Which one is radioactive? Then by which way that artificial radioactive element converted decay, by which decay process takes place by emission of which type of particles? We already discussed that only emits positron or electron. We discuss here decay methods of that artificial radioactive elements. We discuss this in next lecture. Thank you.